All right, guys, let's get started. So this is going to be just an introduction into who I am, what this course is, and then we'll also do a little bit of the syllabus so I can walk you through some of the course expectations. All right. So what course is this? This is Econ 2302 Flex 1. So this is going to be about microeconomics, where we are going to be doing an analysis on the behavior of individual economic agents, including consumer behavior, and demand, producer behavior, and supply, price, and output decisions by firms under various market structures. We're going to do factor markets. We're going to do market failures, international trade. Okay, so that is what we're going to be doing. And I'll explain more about what microeconomics is later on in the semester. So that's what we're going to be doing this year. We will be doing a little bit of math here. So if you have trouble with math, it's okay, because I'll be able to help you out as much as I can. If you are looking for extra help, we do have a fantastic tutoring center. They are more than happy to help you out with any questions you have. So please use them as a resource. You can go to your Canvas and you can look on the left-hand side, you'll see BrainFuse. You can use them for tutoring advice, or you could use the live tutoring button. All right. So if you have any questions about tutoring, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. So who am I? Well, I'm Mr. McGeehee. All right. It is pronounced McGeehee. So, you know, it's a little bit weird. Some people get it wrong all the time, but that's how it's pronounced. Okay. I'm from New Braunfels, Texas, home of the Mighty Fighting Unicorns. All right. That is the logo. All right. That is the unicorn. So I also got my bachelor's of business administration and economics from UTSA. I got my master's of economics from Boston University. I worked as a tutor, a research assistant, and a teacher. Okay. I'm also a baker and a barista for my hobbies. I love coffee, which is one of my hobbies. Traveling, camping are also part of that. I've been to all different states in the US. I've even been to the Bahamas, and I've been to Panama. That's a picture of Panama right there. And so my purpose is to educate and serve others. I really believe that that is what I'm here to do, and to educate you and to help you reach your educational goals. So any way I can be of service to you and getting to where you want to be, I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm going to help you out as much as I can, give you advice where I can, point you in the right direction, or kind of lead you to another person who would be better to talk to. So if anything comes up about a question that you're like, oh, what if I did this? Could I do this? Right? Let me know. And then, you know, if I can't help you, somebody else will be able to. Okay. How to get a hold of me? So the preferred method of contact is through email or the Canvas inbox. So that is my email right there. But Canvas works as well. I do have an office location on campus. You're more than welcome to stop by Monday and Wednesday at those times. If you can't make it Monday and Wednesday, I do have Zoom student hours from 11:30 to 12:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So let me know if you want to come in there. I will be posting the link to my Zoom, so just stop on by. Okay. I'm here to help you in any way. So if you need help with material, if you have any questions or problems, or you just need to talk about something else, right, let me know. I'd be happy to hear you. I'd be happy to get to know you and your goals. All right. So what we're going to be doing this year is we're going to be hitting all of these 9 things. All right. This is a Flex 1 course, so, you know, it's a little bit condensed. All right. But we will be hitting all 9 of these student learning outcomes. So you will be able to do everything on here by the end of this course. It will be a challenge. All right. But you will be able to do all of these things. Course expectations. So like I mentioned, it's a Flex 1. You know that. So it is recommended that you plan on spending 18 to 24 hours per week for this course. All right. So basically, where do we get that number? Well, you have to do maybe some textbook readings. You have to watch the lecture videos. You have to do homework assignments, you have to study for exams. So that's why it's recommended to spend 18 to 24 hours per week. All right. And it's really just for your success. All right. So another thing about course expectations is following the student handbook. We're all about following the rules here. So if you have any questions about what that is, check it out, read through it. It's pretty standard stuff. So if you have a question about something, let me know. The next thing is respect for me and your fellow classmates. We will be doing discussion boards. So with that, we're going to have a different opinions on things. So basically, you can disagree with somebody, but you will not be, it's not respectful to put someone down or call them names or anything. We're all about uplifting people and educating people here. So if somebody has a different opinion than you, that's fine. Explain your position on it, right? Maybe they could see your side of it. If somebody is maybe misinterpreting the question and then they write an answer that doesn't have to do with the question, you do not have to go out of your way to kind of put them down. Maybe guide them back to what the question is saying. So there is zero tolerance for bullying. All right. If I see that you are bullying somebody, that will lead to consequences. Okay. The next thing is arrive on time and ready to learn. So when I'm saying arriving on time and ready to learn, what I'm really trying to say is when you open up your Canvas and you want to start doing the lecture videos, or you want to start studying or doing the homeworks, right? Make sure that's the only thing you're focusing on. So arrive on time and ready to learn. You are, when you open up your computer and you're ready to go, you're ready to learn. Okay. The next thing is going to be completing assignments on time. There will be weekly modules. So I will have 8 modules, and they each will have different content throughout the week. There is a lot of content in each of the modules, just so I could cover all of the student learning outcomes. So it's going to be, I'm going to try and work with you as much as possible, but you have to make sure you complete the assignments on time. Everything for a module will be due on Sunday. So it will open up the Saturday before, it'll be due that next Sunday. All right. So it's going to be a little hard, but just manage your time and you can get everything in. All right. So you will lose points if you have late submissions. What I mean by that is if you submit an assignment on Monday and it was due on Sunday, you will lose 30% of your grade. If you submit an assignment, if you try to submit an assignment 48 hours after the due date, I will not accept those. Okay. So just be mindful of your time. It's going to go by fast. You got to keep up with your assignments, and I'll be here to help you as much as I can. The next thing is we're going to be interacting on discussion boards. So you're going to be reading articles. You're going to be looking at, scholarly resources and trying to apply your knowledge to some writing. So that's why we have the discussion boards. You will be replying to students. When you reply to your fellow students, what we're doing is trying to maybe explain further about your point. Maybe you can agree with their point. Maybe you can disagree with it. Maybe you can help them if you see that they're misinterpreting the material, right? So that's what you can do as a reply to a student. So all of those, the discussion boards and the research kind of side of it, that's really going to help you when it comes to the common assignment. The common assignment is you can see it on Canvas, but that won't be due until later in the semester. Everything we're going to be doing is kind of building to that. So, discussion boards are really, really going to help on that as well. So that's why it's an expectation to do those. The next thing is reading the textbook and watching the lecture videos. All right. The textbook is going to cover something that I don't, and I will be covering something that the textbook doesn't. That way you can get a full comprehensive lecture on microeconomics, right? So it's in your best interest, if you want to be successful in this course, right? You got to do both. Okay. Chat GPT and other AI software will not be allowed on any assignments, discussions, quizzes, exams, or the common assignment. I will be using Turnitin and other comparison tools to evaluate the use of AI on submissions. Any submission that I determine to be written with AI will lead to a conversation with me and an alternative assignment. So it is not allowed, right? I really want to see what you think about a discussion board or a homework assignment, right? I really want to see what you come up with. In respect to this rule, I will not be using any chat GPT or AI for my lectures or my lesson plans. Everything that you see that I do, right, is what I have written. All right. Nothing has been AI generated. So that's out of respect for you because I'm asking you not to do it either. I really want to see what you come up with on these assignments. So it's not allowed. If it is detected, that will lead to some consequences. The grading policy. So like I said, there are 8 total weeks, so 8 modules. They're going to be available the Saturday before, due the next Sunday. This is a breakdown of the grading policy. So homeworks are 10%, modules are 10%, interactive assignments are 20, quizzes are 15, exams are 25%, common assignments 10, final exams 10. Now, on the homework assignments and all those that say lowest dropped. So at the end of the 8 weeks, I'm going to look at all of your homework assignments. I will drop the lowest one. So if you missed one homework assignment and you got a 0, I will drop that 0. If you missed 2 homework assignments and you have 2 zeros, I will only drop 1 0. So I will only drop one of your lowest grades for the homework assignments, your lowest grade for the discussion boards, and so on. Okay? All that will happen at the end of the semester before your final grade comes in. So the common assignment right there, that is very important that we're going to be doing at the end of the semester. That's really going to see how you're doing compared to other students. Okay? And we'll talk more about that as we get closer to it. This is the textbook we're going to be using. It's an open education resource, so you do not have to pay for it. It's available in PDF and online formats. It will be integrated into Canvas, so you're able to read the textbook. So you're able to read the textbook, okay? And then you will be watching the lecture videos as well. Now, the flow of the course will look like this. So just throughout the year, any email or Canvas message that you send me, I will respond back to you within 24 hours. It could be up to 48 hours on the weekend. Any assignment submissions will be graded within 1 week from the due date. On larger assignments, it could be up to 2 weeks, and I'll be sure to inform you when this does happen. I already talked to you about the textbook and the lecture videos. Again, with the tutoring center or BrainFuse, if you are struggling with something, there is someone to help you, whether it be me, someone at the tutoring center, or BrainFuse, which is online, right? We have somebody to help you. If you are struggling with absolutely anything, there is someone to help you. It could be economics, it could be math, it could be something outside of the classroom, right? We have tutoring center, we have me, we have other teachers, we have the student advocacy center. If you haven't been there before, it's a great place for students to get advice on things. Maybe you want to grab a snack, right? They're here, they are there to help you through your classwork because they really want you to succeed just as much as I do. So if you are struggling with absolute anything, let me know and I'll be happy to guide you to any one of these things. Right? And the last thing is that the module, there will be module quizzes. These quizzes are going to be covering, 3 to 4 chapters. Now, these graded quizzes are really there to kind of give you a nice review for the exam. So, the quizzes are worth less than the exam. So the quizzes are a great way to kind of prepare for the exam. So it's going to be a lot of work, but like I said, it's going to really help you out. If the more work you put in, it's really going to help you when you start to do those exams. So with that, there are going to be some optional review quizzes. Again, this is there just if you have extra time, right? I'm already asking you to do a lot, but if you do have extra time and you're like, okay, I really need to study this and this and this, right? I will be giving some optional review quizzes that can be used to study for the exam. These are just going to cover 2 chapters at a time. So basically, it's a little bit shorter on the chapters in terms of the content, but you will be getting more practice with them. All right. So what we're going to do, what you're going to do next, right, is you're going to use the discussion board to introduce yourself so your classmates can learn more about you and I can learn more about you. I will be making my post as well, so you get to know a little bit more about me. If you have, and you're more than welcome to reply to others if you are interested in, what they're doing. Really, let's just create a lot of connections here. So we'll see how that can grow throughout the year. And then the last thing that you're going to have to do at the end of the orientation module is an introduction quiz. So this will just be a quiz covering the syllabus and any expectations and textbook information, just to make sure you're ready to go. So make sure you complete that at the end of the orientation module so you can start module 1. Now, throughout the year, if you have any questions, please use the Q&A community. If you post a question, I'll probably be there to kind of help you out with that. If not me, and you see someone has a question and you know the answer to it, reply, right? Help out someone if you know the answer to it. Because here's the thing, the best way to learn is to teach. So for you to be able to explain to somebody, you have to be able to really, really know and understand what you're trying to say. And so if you're able to explain to somebody, you're going to have to know what you're talking about. In order to know what you're talking about, you have to learn it. So the best way to learn is to teach. And so if someone has a question, feel free to reach out to them and help them out. And it's only going to benefit them and you. And that's great. So like I said, finish out the orientation module, make sure you're all good to go, take the introduction quiz, and then let's get started. All right. I'm looking forward to a great year, and reach out to me if you have any questions or if you would just want to talk. Like I said, you can come to my student hours. They are right here. Okay. I'll be available in any way I can. All right. So good luck.